Welcome to Pike County Update. I'm Dr. James Riley, your host. I'm a professor of English at the University of Pikeville and coordinator of the English program, and I also serve as Director of Communications for Pike County Government. My guest today is Diane Thacker, Pike County Commissioner of Social Services. It's a position she held for 8 years and has recently been reappointed to. She supervises the senior citizen centers here in Pike County and serves on several boards to provide social services for people in the county. She serves on the Pike County Health Department Board, Sandy Valley Transportation Board, Big Sandy Community Action Board, the Aging Advisory Board, the Pike County Senior Citizens Board, a number of positions to help the senior citizens in Pike County. Diane, it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to visiting with you. We'll start with those senior citizen centers. I know they're a big part of Pike County and they're a service that the county appreciates. How many senior citizen centers do we have in Pike County?
We currently have 8 centers, and they're throughout the county. Almost everywhere you go, you can find a senior citizen center. We have a center located in Pikeville. Carolyn Tackett is the director, and Scrappy Barnes is our board member. We also have one at Kemper, and Jetty Stevens is our director, and Eunice Ward is our board member. We have one at Belfry, and Susie Sloan is our director. Tina Varney is our board member. We also have one at Phelps. Missy Downey is our director, and Linda Skeens is our board member. Blackberry Senior Citizen Center is Linda Noe is the director, and Eugene Gibbs is the board member. And at Shelby Valley, Kathy Bryant is the director, and Robert Newsom is the board member. Marbone is Carol Ratliff, the director, and Pauline Childers is the board member. And at the Elkhorn Center, Leslie Gibson is our director, and Mike Taylor is our board member, who is also the chairman of our board.
Okay.
And I probably should explain how the Senior Citizens Program runs. It is a nonprofit organization made up of 8 board members, and then I am a board member that represents the Pike County Fiscal Court. So each one of these board members represents their center.
Right.
And the seniors elect that board member. They're the ones, they have an election, and they elect that board member to come and serve on the Senior Citizens Board.
So the board members actually are participants at the Senior Citizen Center. They elect a board member from their own members.
Well, not necessarily. They can elect someone from the community that just wants to get involved some with the center, but they don't actually have to be a senior to be a board member.
Okay. Are the senior citizen centers popular in Pike County? How many people actually participate at these centers?
Oh yes, they're popular. We have probably 300 to 400 in-house a day, and we do about 250 to 300 home-delivered meals a day.
Okay, that's if you wanted to take advantage of this service, say you're a senior citizen, what's the definition of senior here for the senior citizen centers?
Okay, age 60 and over. Anyone can come to the center and join in with the activities that we offer, eat a hot meal with them, but it's just, we ask a $1.50 donation for a meal for seniors that's 60 and over, and someone under 60 would have to pay a little bit more.
Okay. Let's say you're a senior living in the county and you just learned about this service. How would you sign up to participate? Do you just show up at the center and say, I'm 60 years old, explain the services to me, or is there a place you should call?
Well, you can call any of the centers. All of them are listed in the phone book. You can call or you can come in and ask the services. And if you don't have transportation, we actually will provide transportation for you.
Okay. Let's start with hours of service then. When are these centers open? What days of the week? What hours during the day? When can you anticipate these centers being available?
Now, when I had this position before, our centers were open 5 days a week. As you know, funding has been low, and some of the centers had to go down a few days a week. The Pikeville Center is open 4 days a week, which is Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4. And we are anticipating, if the funding becomes available, opening the Pikeville Center to 5 days a week again.
Okay.
The Kemper Center is open Tuesday through Thursday. Belfry is Monday through Thursday. Phelps is 5 days a week. Blackberry is 3 days a week, Tuesday through Thursday. And Shelby Valley is 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Marbone is 3 days a week, Monday through Wednesday. And Elkhorn is 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday.
Okay. Are the meals served at particular times? Are they scheduled daily so that you would know when a meal would be served?
Most of the centers serve at 12. Some of them will 11:30, anywhere from 11:30 to 12, but the seniors will be advised of what time that they always have their meal ready.
Okay. Well, we know that meals are served. What are the routine services from the senior citizen centers? What could a person expect that would join?
Okay, we offer wellness activities that they are bingo size, walk with ease, silver sneakers, and arthritis exercise. It has been proven with the state that with these services, that if seniors participate, that it will help blood flow, help build their muscles to keep them from falling, and also the early onset of Alzheimer's. So it's very important that seniors participate in exercise programs, and this is probably one of the best things we do besides the hot meal, is helping them with these wellness activities.
Can you go into a little more detail? Take the silver sneakers. What exactly is involved with that?
Well, almost all of them, they're just called different things, is walking. The bingo size, they actually have a bingo game going, and then they'll call a number, and they have to stand up beside their chair and maybe move their arms or move their legs. Something simple, nothing to get hurt with. Silver sneakers, they walk with ease, they walk. And when I say walk, sometimes it's several miles that some of them walk. Not because they have to, but they have built up to it that they end up being able to walk. Probably
Right.
better than our directors, most of them do, especially better than me.
Well, if you were a person that's interested in participating, I understand you provide transportation to and from these services as well.
Yes, we do. We provide transportation to someone that doesn't drive, and we go out all over the county. Even the Pikeville Center goes out into the county. They will go up Raccoon Creek and pick seniors up. So it's, a lot of mileage that we do with the vans. We also, if you need to stop at the grocery store or the drugstore on your way home, we will stop. We will go in and help you get your groceries, and we actually will carry the groceries in-house. If you have a doctor's appointment and you are at the center, one of the employees will take you to the doctor and stay with you till you're finished.
Right.
And with the home delivered meal, James, I'd like to explain to you, sometimes this home delivered meal driver is the only person that senior will see all week, whether it be that their families work or they don't have families. This home delivered meal driver is someone that checks on you daily. They bring your meal. If that home delivered meal driver knocks on the door and that senior doesn't come to the door, and the senior hasn't called to say they won't be there that day, then we check the house, the surroundings of the house, check the door. We have contact numbers for family members or for friends that
Right.
would know if something had come up. And then if no one has heard from the senior, then we call 911. Several times there has been seniors that have been laying on the floor, they've fallen, or they were sick and they weren't able to get to the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And this home delivery meal driver has actually been the one that was responsible for finding them before something bad happened.
Right, right. Do the are the meals delivered on days that the senior citizen centers aren't open, or are they only on days that the centers are open?
No, the hot meal is only on days that the center is open. But we have what we call shelf meals, and we take those out. Sometimes it's weekly, and sometimes we'll do it for 2 weeks until the seniors will have those in-house. It'll be like cans of food or things that crackers.
Something can be prepared on a
yes,
day when the drivers aren't available.
Yes,
Okay.
that they will have something on their shelves that's available.
What about your bus service? You take people to the store, you take people to the doctor, you deliver meals. How many vans are required? You have 8 centers. How many vans are required to provide all these services?
Some of our centers have 2 home delivery meal people. So that requires 2 minivans,
Right.
is what they prefer. And then you would have to have 1 transportation van. So if they have 2 home delivery meal people, then it's 3 vans that would be required per center.
Okay, so you actually have a lot of vans on the road.
Yes, we do.
How many people participate in the home delivery meals? Just a an estimate. How many people actually are benefiting from this service in Pike County?
Well, the Pikeville Center, the Belfry Center, and the Phelps Center probably deliver more meals than anyone. And they average anywhere from 65 to 100 a day.
Individually or all 3? Individually.
Individually.
65 to 100 meals a day. If you were a homebound person and you were interested in participating in the delivered meals, who would you contact? How would you get signed up for that program?
Well, you would call the center. For instance, the Pikeville Center would be 432-4250. You would call each center. And I know each number. So if you'd like for me to tell the numbers so that seniors that are listening, or it's in the phone book.
I think we can get those numbers put on the screen so people can
Okay.
have access to them at the end of this show. We'll list the phone numbers of each of the centers so people have that information.
We also, James, the home delivered meal people, if they need groceries and they don't have family, they can have a grocery list ready, and the meal driver will take that list, say for instance on Wednesday, and when they bring the hot meal back on Thursday, they will bring the groceries back.
How is that funded? How much does it cost if you want to participate in the home delivered meals? As a
We
senior?
ask for a $1.50 donation.
The same as the meals,
It's
the
just
congregate
the
meals
meal,
in the
yes.
service. So for $1.50 a day, a homebound person could get a meal delivered, get their groceries delivered, be provided transportation to the doctor. I'm assuming that's not the $1.50, that's for the meal itself. But
Right.
all these services provided to senior citizens in Pike County.
Yes.
Okay. How are these services funded?
The funding comes from Title III funding, is state and federal government. And the way we receive that funding is from units of service. And by units of service, it's the things that me and you have talked about. A chore, transportation, a meal, exercise. Each one of those things counts as a unit.
Right.
And at the end of the month, all of those units are added up, and that's the way we receive the state and federal funding. We also receive funding for the Pikeville Center from the city of Pikeville, and the Pike County Fiscal Court funds the rest of the Pike County Senior Citizens Program.
Right.
They've always been very generous with the funding. All of the magistrates, the judge, the deputy judge, they all say that seniors are a very important part of Pike County.
Right.
And they really believe in funding these centers. They provide the buildings, really nice big buildings we have. They provide the vans for the transportation. Now, we have applied in the past and will in the future for grants through the Kentucky Colonel Grant Program. And we have received funding from that helps the fiscal court. They match what the Kentucky Colonel Grant is. So that helps, with that.
Right.
But our funding is those three sources.
I know seniors can go to the senior citizen centers and participate in activities, exercise, meals. Are there activities outside the centers themselves that the seniors that are there participate in? Is there community activities that are provided as well?
Yes. Just last month, we participated in Floyd County with the elder abuse awareness. And we have the Big Sandy Senior Games once a year. They have bowling, and then they have the outside games. All of our centers have at least one, if not two, health fairs a month. That will be where medical providers come in and work with the seniors and do different things. Now this year...
Is this at the center itself?
Yes.
You'll bring medical professionals to the
sometimes
senior
it will
citizens
come
center.
to the center. Now the Pikeville Center participated in Pikeville Hospital's health fair.
Right.
That was held at the Expo Center a couple weeks ago. We get units of service for that also.
Right.
But now this year, and I don't think they've ever participated before, we are going to take all 8 of our centers to the Healthy
The Healthy Fun Fair.
Fair.
Right.
The Healthy Fun Fair, which is going to be held at the American National University. That used to be the Kentucky Business College was
Right.
the name.
National
right?
College.
National
Right.
College.
Right. Across from Deskins Motors.
Across from Deskins Motors. All of our centers are going to participate. It is really a big deal. And by that, I mean there's going to be medical providers there to check vision, dental, glucose, cholesterol, and blood pressure. We're also, I think, going to have Doug Tackett with the 911 do a mock disaster.
Correct. I spoke with Doug, and they're bringing their mass disaster trailer there.
Right.
And going to do a bus accident. So there's a lot of activities at this
And
event.
I think a helicopter's going to land. And we're also, they are going to have a dunking booth. And they're going to have a lot of activities for the young and the elderly.
So all of your senior citizen centers will be participating this year?
Yes, they will.
Well, that sounds like a good
And we're
event.
going to actually bring our vans. If we have 3 vans and we can fill all 3 of them, we're going to do that.
Okay. Well,
Looking forward to it.
good, good. I have a question about educational services. What types of educational services are provided?
Okay. Actually, I would like to say this first. The Pike County Health Department is going to be involved with the centers this year with computer classes and with exercises that is supposed to help with also the early onset of Alzheimer's. they have included this in their budget to come to all of our centers.
So they'll be coming to the centers to
Yes,
provide
coming
these
to the
services then.
But we have classes very often on fraud, and on elder abuse. We try to keep seniors informed on things that are happening, like in different areas and even
Right.
in our area.
Okay. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you'd like to mention?
I don't think so. I would just like to ask all the seniors to call the number on the screen, and if you don't participate now, please come and enjoy the activities and the hot meal that we offer at the centers.
Well, this is a valuable service that is provided, I think, to senior citizens in Pike County. I would urge everyone that is interested in participating or taking advantage of this service to call one of the numbers that will be on the screen and get started. Get some exercise, meet new people, play some games. I went to the Senior Citizen Center just the other day with the judge, and people were playing cornhole and bingo, and they had a lot of activities going on, and I really think it's a good service that you provide.
It really is.
Well, we appreciate Diane being with us today. I'm Dr. James Riley, and this has been Pike County Update. We appreciate you joining us.